Hey there, friends. I'm excited for this weekly energy update. So far, what I'm seeing is a real yummy movement towards balance and equanimity that ultimately leads to an ability to move things forward in your life, maybe in a revolutionary way. So I'm excited to take a look and show you what I'm seeing. I just wanted to invite anybody that is interested in doing deeper layers of practice. In other words, the internal work that helps us transform our lives, helps us move forward and transform old patterns so that we can bloom, so that we can occupy more of ourselves and occupy more of our lives in a creative and present way. I want to invite you to come and join us in the community portal. We've got another lovely practice session happening this Thursday, and I'm pretty sure it's either going to be Tuesday or Wednesday night that I'll do a live tarot reading in there. So you can grab more information about that down below, and if you're not on the email list, hop on as well. So let's take a look at our energy update for the week ahead. Our first card is our Six of Cups, which is one of my absolute favorite cards. I have a lot of favorite cards. I say that often, don't I? Well, this is one of my absolute favorite cards, simply because of the innocence that's being displayed in the image. There's a young boy and a young girl that are sharing cups with one another, and they're in the safety of the courtyard, so they're sort of like safely contained. There's a lot of abundance and peacefulness and beauty that's being shown in this card. So on the one hand, sometimes this is representative of us visiting old things from our past, either in like a lovely positive light, beautiful memories, or even just a little bit of melancholy, thinking about times that have passed. I like to consider this from a bit more of an embodied perspective, which is feeling safe within yourself, feeling safe within some of the relationships that are around you, feeling like you've got room to enjoy the world around you in a new way. This can sometimes show up when we're like wanting and enjoying a bit of like self-time or enjoyment with people that you love, where you feel like there's ample room to just kind of relax, spread out, create some room for yourself. Nothing needs to be done. It's kind of like things have been taken care of and you get to enjoy yourself. For some of you, this might be showing up in a particular relationship where there's like a good deal of equanimity showing up between you and another person. Sometimes this is a sign of like a soulmate relationship or just a very deep, close connection. One way or another, for me, this is a fantastic sign of a certain kind of peace that can lead to new vitality. And it's being well mirrored by our Temperance card, which is a card that is about the alchemy of taking the previous events from our life and mixing them with our new insights now. In other words, when we gain new levels of wisdom or intelligence, and then we look at some of the events from our life, it's like we can go through and we can reorganize those events from a new perspective. It's like when we are 5 years old and we go through a challenging experience, that experience is happening through the lens of a 5-year-old, right? Not very much experience or development. But when you're a 25-year-old or a 35 or a 45-year-old and you go back and you look at that event when you were 5, you can reevaluate it and see it from the lens of somebody that now has more experience, now has more intelligence, now has more wisdom behind them. And that literally transforms that event, both in your nervous system, in your energy system, and in your psyche, into something different. It might open up more room for growth. So don't be too terribly surprised if there are some experiences of revisiting past events and like integrating them, bringing them into the fold of your wisdom, bringing them into your awareness in a new way. This is also a really good sign because it's meaning that there's like new levels of coherence that are showing up in your life and in your awareness that allows you to sort of let go of distractions and let go of things that aren't ultimately pertinent to the direction that you're going. You can see this path that's behind this angelic being leading to the sun. Well, when things start to cohere, we go from a place of fragmentation where parts of ourselves have been disconnected, which is why we have patterns of repetition and patterns of pain. When those elements start to cohere and come back into integrity, where it is that we're going, where it is that our life is about, like our soul's trajectory starts to become more clear. We start to get into the water of the direction of our life, and that happens with more ease and with more coherence. We're able to sort of step down that path. So that is similarly mirrored by our lovely Chariot card. Having more of this safety and maybe some of these elements of getting a chance to visit aspects of ourselves that are ready to be integrated, that are ready to be sort of reconciled, whether that happens explicitly with individuals in your life or whether that's happening on an internal memory journey, dream, field realm. Those pieces coming together and that clarity of where it is that you're heading, that clarity of the direction that you're wanting to head. The Chariot is like, now you have the tools and the resources to be able to start to head in that direction, right? The Chariot is about balancing heaven and earth, mental, emotional, primal, and instinctual with intuition, and being able to bring these different elements together and head in the direction that you're wanting to head. So this could be a really powerful week of many different elements that maybe have been sort of disparate and in different places starting to line up and move you in one sort of singular direction. This would be like an experience of emergence where what seems like many different parts sort of coalesce and you go, oh, I get it, right? I get where I'm going. Or, oh, this is the insight that I've been waiting for. Something is coming together and could move you forward in a really beautiful way. Now, this doesn't mean that there's zero challenge or zero effort, but there is the clarity of what needs to happen and the energy and the resources to make that happen. So you might begin to see this and experience this in the week ahead, which is pretty darn exciting. So I hope this is helpful. I always love connecting with you. I hope to see you guys in the practice session this coming week. But otherwise, of course, you'll see me next week. So let me know how this lands, and I look forward to connecting again soon. Take care.